that are coming out, some of the revelations. One of those revelations has to do with conflicting account. But let me play the tape so that you can, get the exact detail of what I'm trying to talk about quickly.
The other assistant that comes to the remember the political leader of the PLP, the People Liberation Party, Dr. Daniel Cassell. He gave some money of 10,000 for the year. And other partners behaving in here. So why do those money? Dr. Cassell gave 10,000 when we went to Bombay for our anniversary. And then asked to help so that we can help the operation of the union to address some of the accommodation problem. The airport, the Barata airport opera, all our computers, they were stolen. Our kids were carried to police. Those who were arrested when they go somewhere, they are staying in prison. And then we got to the airport was paying over $4,000 per year. So how did you get that money? These are some of the guests that people came from. You know, so if people were paying to you, we didn't do our own airport of how we take for the government money. So some of the money that the gesture, which is also used for headquarters operation, using generator and fuel.
Okay. That was the Press Union of Liberia president, Charles Coffey. He was responding there to a journalist's interview, and they asked, what's the outcome? What's the status of the $10,000 that you received, that the Press Union of Liberia received from Mr. Daniel Cassell, politician? He said, well, that money, you listen to him very, very, succinctly, clearly. He said that money was used, for the operations of the Press Union of Liberia headquarters. So let's listen to another version of the whole $10,000.
Daniel, during your tenure at the union, we heard about $10,000 for the expiring presidential Daniel Cassell, for example. Just a recent celebration, another $10,000 for the sitting government of the Republic of Liberia. Where are all these monies? Yeah. You asked about monies. The first one is Daniel Cassell. He gave the President of Liberia $10,000 for refurbishment of his headquarters on Clay Street. Later, the President called an executive committee to function, and the executive committee decided that it will be used for the construction of the headquarters. That money, I show you guys, I want to say in English, you're all the home. That money, Daniel, please speak. That money is in, you have a lesson come. You have the right to vote. You feel insulted, that's your personal decision.
Okay, so that's it. Let's not go into the noise there. Let's try to pause this one. But it's clear, he said the money has been placed in an escrow account. But you listen to Mr. Charles Coffey, the earlier video, the earlier audio that I played. Mr. Coffey said the money was used for the operations of the Press Union. And we're hearing about, we're hearing from one of the contenders who's saying that same money, the money of 10,000 United States dollars, given from a politician, Daniel Cassell, is placed in an escrow. So where are we? You see the conflict there? One person is saying this, and another person is saying that. Where are we? How do we ensure that the integrity of the Press Union is upheld? How do we ensure? When conflicting accounts are not emerging over a 10,000 United States dollars that were given to the Press Union by a politician, the vice president, who's now the candidate, a presidential candidate, is saying the money is in the extra account. But you heard the president in an interview earlier, he said, well, the money was used by the used for the operation of the Press Union. Journalists, I put it out to you. If you are a journalist and you are out there, you can put your calls at 0776 540 987. The point is, you heard the conflicting account. The president of the president is saying the money was used for the operations of the headquarters, and then you heard a contender in the PL race saying that money was has been placed, in fact, in an extra account. Which one do we believe? 0776 540 987. If you are a journalist or maybe a member of the public, or better still, 0880 514 096. How do we uphold the integrity, the respect of the Press Union of Liberia when the current leadership is giving us conflicting accounts, saying monies are being used? The 10,000 that was given has been used for the operation of the Press Union. That was the president of the Press Union of Liberia, Charles Coffey, saying that. And then you heard a contender who was calling the vice president. He's saying the money has been placed in the expo. 0776 540 987. Or better still, 0880 514 096. I hope if you are a journalist, you can put your calls and just let me hear from you. What do you think about the conflicting account? 0776 540 987. Or better still, 0880 514 096. That's the numbers to call, and you are live on the SMS. Let's take the first caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. George.
How you doing?
I'm sorry for the poor quality of my voice because, we just came from the Saturday election held in Monrovia Business Council, the Report Association of Liberia.
Okay.
I'm a journalist.
Okay.
I'm a journalist. My name is Eric Johnson, and I'm based in Grand Bassa County.
Okay.
And I work for the Liberian Agriculture Company Staff Association radio station. Yeah. So I think listening to the two audio just played by you, I think it is troubling that you said rightly. We journalists, you come with a high level of integrity, because if we are critiquing institutions of not being accountable Liberian people, I think we ourselves should not be the one delving into these kind of a troubling situations. So I think as we move forward, I think we should push for accountability as we move forward to the election. Unnecessarily, I think accountability should be the whole mark of our day.
Okay.
Thank you for having me this morning, sir.
Many thanks. 0776 540 987, or better still, 0880 514 096. That's the numbers to call, and you are live on the SMS this morning. Let me take the second call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Yes, I'm calling from Kempese County.
Oh, he's off the line. 0776 540 987, or better still, 0880 514 096. We have dozens of journalists in the country. Why are they not calling? We want to hear from our colleagues in the media. How do we uphold the integrity of the Press Union of Liberia? You heard a tip that I played. One, the president is saying, well, we received 10,000 United States dollars that has been used for the operation of the Press Union. And then you also heard the current vice president, who's also a contender. He said, well, that money is in escrow. I don't know where the president is taking out of. So that's the conflicting accounts there. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, sir.
But yeah, explaining on the radio, I was listening to the recording. You journalists are always putting the people on the spotlight, but you need to have something about what you do yourself. You got to check yourself. See, looking at recording while other person and money is being placed in the account, other person money is being used for the operation of the period of what. So who is saying the truth? So when people are coming to leadership, you come with clean hands.
Okay. Okay, let me speak with this other caller on the line. I'm sure that's the president. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. How you doing?
Fine.
Okay, let's hear from you.
Yeah, I decided to just stay away from the entire political things because of the role I play. But then it has come to my attention that some of the discussions of you here with me have been edited. and they are saying that cassette money was used. That information is not correct.
It's not correct. You sure of that?
Yeah, it's not correct. I listened to the clip.
Mm-hmm.
And people do editing.
Mm-hmm.
When I was questioned by the guy, and he asked me some of the gestures that were provided, what do we do with that? And I told him that when we went bombing, many months we had that discussion when bombing, cassette provided some funds. By that time, our headquarters was destroyed in terms of burglary, and then he helped us. But some of the gestures that come here are used for headquarters operation. So that cassette form, I didn't tell you that gesture that come specifically the cassette form. So I want to make it clear that financial.
So where is that money now?
What the money is in escrow account. It's in escrow
So
account.
are you saying, Mr. Coffee, are you saying that the audio being played, it's not your voice or what?
No, I wouldn't say that's not my voice.
Okay.
I said I was at Power last month.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy interviewed me that monies are coming in. He mentioned about the 10,000 given by the President of the Republic of Liberia. And I said, yes, that money was provided. But once we are having some of these programs, the Press Freedom Day anniversary, we write institutions as per their corporate responsibility, and they identify with us. So he asked a question. People give money, gestures, interviews, and so forth. People give money. So what do you do with these monies? We let cassette brought money. I said some of the money are used for headquarters operation. Those gestures.
So that particular money is not what you are making reference to?
Yeah, there are a lot of gestures people have been given to us. And so
Are you trying to summon swallow what, Mr. Coffee? Are you trying to summon swallow what?
I'm not someone something. People are just misinforming and using me to accomplish their goal. I'm not a candidate in this election.
What is the goal you think they want to accomplish? It's good that you're on the line.
Yeah, I'm not a contender in this election. My vice president is running to become president of the president. His colleague is running. So these two candidates have been debating, expressing themselves. But somebody to go and edit the discussion, I've been having a lot of interviews on different radio stations, people editing, selecting what suit them to say what the vice president said during debate is a contradiction. As head of the institution of the president, I have the responsibility to provide detailed report, financial and state operation of the year.
So is it possible, Mr. Coffee, is it possible to tell us as to which bank is that money in now?
Then there will be another people will be contradicting me. That's why they should wait for the financial report. But I want to provide the clarity that people are using.
No, but it shouldn't be a problem, Mr. Coffee. I'm coming, Mr. President. Mr. President, it shouldn't be a problem if you say, well, the money is at LBDR. You can go and get it. I mean, you can go and check it up. This is the account number. I think that could be okay.
But we have a period under the Constitution of the President. We want to avoid people providing misinformation and using propaganda or disinformation.
No, the reason why, Mr. Coffee, the reason why maybe that could be appropriate. No,
we have a period for the Constitution.
Granted, you have a period, but that's. Mr. Coffee, please 1 minute, Mr. Coffee, 1 minute. I know you have a reporting period, but with the controversy now over the whereabouts of that particular money, you don't you think it would be quite appropriate and necessary just to lay the matter to rest?
But there's no controversy over the whereabouts of money. The money is not money given to say that people pay the due, misuse the money or this one.
No, it shouldn't have to. I mean, it necessarily doesn't have to be a deal. I mean, or dues paid by the people. I mean, money is given to the press. It's for the membership.
That's why we are accountable to the membership. And we have a period to get detailed information about the state of affairs of the year and send it to all of you. You analyze the financial report, you made a point. But if people begin to be asking 10,000, the other 1,000, and this person is saying that money was used, the other person the money was not used, then that's contradiction. All I am saying is that I should not be used when two candidates are debating. Deal with the comments, but to start editing discussions are held somewhere, not in particular. I watch it, I listen to the clip, and start putting it, comparing with people, bringing me into the political situation that is unfortunate.
Okay, now now you said you're not going to make that account number available, or you're not going to tell us.
I say so. I did not say so. I said we have a period. Out of next week, we're supposed to release financial report and state of affairs of the union. That will detail everything that how we use resources intended for the operation of the union, for the membership. That will be detailed.
Okay, now, so to the best of your knowledge, Mr. Charles Coffey, you are the outgoing president. To the best of your knowledge, are you saying, yeah, because I know you took oath, are you saying that that 10,000 specifically that was given to the press union by politician Daniel Cassell is totally escrow? It was not touched at all?
In fact, it's not Cassell alone that gave us money.
No, we make a reference to the one that you received from Cassell.
I don't want you to make specific reference to only Cassell. The president of the Republic of Liberia gave us 10,000 to refugee, and that money was used for the intended purpose for accommodation and transportation. And that fund, they helped us before we used that for the operations of the EU in terms of the celebration of the anniversary of Press Freedom Day. When we went to Bombay County, Cassell gave us $10,000 check. And at that time, our headquarters of Buckler Rice, the entire, the computers and other fixtures were taken away by thieves. That case was reported to the police. And the estimate was about 10,000 United States dollars. So when we went there, Cassell helped us with 10,000. He did not say the money was for headquarters construction, whatever thing. He gave us the money. I decided personally, I told the executive committee, even though our problem with computer, but the money should be saved because we all want to commence the headquarters project. So nobody should contradict me,
So to the best of your knowledge,
everybody every container has a right to question each other, but to start bringing me in that I want to even involve with these people questioning each other's ability to lead, I want to involve. That's why I just try to give the caveat that my voice, but the editing they did, they try to place as if to say, we are talking different things that you know.
Okay, so to the best of the knowledge, Mr. Coffey, that money is still in the extra account. It was not touched at all.
The president of leadership is accountable to the membership, and details will be provided in a financial and state affairs report.
Okay, before
questions we ask, but people should not, rush with that and start saying the president said the money was used, and the vice president said the money was not used. Then somebody posting on, using some profanity in the chat from all of this, and that's what I'm trying to report.
Okay.
I call on every member of the union to be civil, and the candidate are vying for the position are speaking out. So let's, move into that and talk to them what they are proposing to people. But to start bringing in the leadership, then I'm coming in defense of the leadership, then we start defending candidate.
Okay. Now, before you go, Mr. Coffey, it's good that you called. Before you go, where are you in this whole elections business?
Well, personally, I'm at the leadership, and I've said it before, that I have to vote. I have a right to vote and to decide who I want to vote for, and I have the right to declare my support for whoever I want to declare support for. Personally, I am playing a role to ensure that everybody has the opportunity to go about what they are doing, so they can ensure stability at the president.
Okay.
So, if I want to go any side, I have the right to do it. But for now, we want to make sure that the place is, stable. Everybody go ahead with the campaign, and the electorate can make a better decision. So these are some of the things I want to avoid. Even coming on air, because people are contradicting me, saying the VP saying different, which is, of course, that's not true. We're saying the same thing. That money was given to us. It was not even given for headquarters construction. I personally say because we have a project, it's better that we put this money in the escrow account, and all the other gestures that will come, and we will help ourselves for headquarters operation, pay rent, gasoline, some people are not paying due. But the particular fund should be kept for headquarters, construction.
Okay.
Not even for that purpose.
Now, Mr. Coffey, you made a clarification already. You've made a clarification already.
So I got to clip myself, money trying to clip, not just you.
Okay.
I'm using technology now, taking my photo and the editing some clips. I haven't listened.
Are you being troubled by that? Are you being troubled?
No, I have to come on air because I don't want to be seen as defending people. But when they bring me in the picture, they will create a compelling need to restore my dignity. I am the head of the union. I run the day-to-day affairs of the president of Liberia. The vice president But the Constitution insists the president, the secretariat, the president runs the day-to-day activities, and the vice president work with the president. So the working relations with the rest of the leadership of the union ensure efficiency and effectiveness of the operation of the union.
Okay.
They will be accountable to membership. So in due course, as required, I will provide detail. But I want to avoid the politics of people giving misinformation, disinformation, editing my voice, and and video.
You sound very troubled by that, Mr. President.
Well, I didn't want to be seen like getting into politics. But then if they start, begin to malign or to provide misinformation, then they're creating that need for me to come to speak out. That's why I wanted to avoid. I'm down there open to everybody that let exercise our franchise as professional groupings. The electorate should make a determination, like 3 years period to get the next leadership. But when they begin to, see some things that are forced to come, that's what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
finally, before you go, Mr. President, what's your expectation? Do you expect to see a continuity of your leadership or what?
Well, summer, that's what I was saying, that we made our report there. There will be a detail of the successes we have made. Under my administration, we have achieved a lot. And that I don't want to mention, and not because of Charles Coffey alone. We had a political will of the state authority, the president, the legislature, the government as a whole. Those draconian laws that were impediment to the growth of the media.
The question I'm asking you, Mr. Coffey, I'm not asking about your achievements. I'm asking you whether you do hope to see the continuity of your leadership.
But the continuity, what do I want somebody to continue trying to explain? Those successes.
In another word, do you want to see your vice president emerging as the president?
What do you think?
No, I'm asking you.
What do you think? You have asked me the question, rephrasing the same question.
No, I'm asking you. You are the one I'm asking.
You are asking me who do I support, and I said I have the right to declare my support for any other candidate or even my vice president.
Then I ask you a question further. I'm asking the question further.
President, I'm ensuring some level of stability because we are still going, but I have the right to decide.
Mr. Charles Coffey, you are not answering my question. Are you?
Then you're turning it around. So that's what I'm asking. What do you think?
No, I'm asking you, Mr. Coffey.
Don't you think the vice president has the capability?
No, I'm asking you whether you do want to see the continuity of the leadership.
Don't you think the vice president has learned a lot? He has institutional memory, he has a vision, a dream. Don't you think he has the capability to lead? That's what I'm asking.
So with the justification now, you are giving an argument. It seems that you are supporting the vice president.
There you wanted to draft.
No, I'm just asking.
That's what I'm saying. Electric are going to make a determination. But then you are saying, are you supporting this point?
Okay. Many thanks, Mr. Charles Coffey. The time has come up for us. Many thanks. We really appreciate your time on the radio, on the line.
So I want you to give me time to come in studio tomorrow or Thursday so we can go in depth of the discussion.
I'll give you time next week. We are booked now. All of these slots are booked now for this week. We'll give you time next week, Mr. Coffey.
I need tomorrow. Anything we can talk about it. I need to clear my chest.
Okay. Many thanks. Charles Coffey. Coffey is the president of the Press Union of Liberia. Well, 10 o'clock in Monrovia. This just how go on this. I'll go home on this presentation of the SMS. Thanks to Anthony Williams at Damawa, the All Ben on camera. And thanks to my Indie Fata Cable, my losses are working producer, the man Melvin Stewart, the All Ben by me this morning. Until then, thanks for listening. We all have a decision to make, but let me just warn you or advise you. There are decisions that you make in life. The consequences of those decisions can never be erased from the memory or from your memory. So make sure that whatever decision you make a sound and wise decision. Because you don't want to make a decision which consequences will not easily be erased from your memory. Until then, Saba George is my name. I'm walking out of the studio now to leave you in the hands of the next announcer. Have a